Hi friends, welcome to Lucid Means program brought to you by Nipah IAS. In today's session, we will discuss about Nipah virus. Before going to the details regarding what was the impact it created in India, we will see what is Nipah virus. Actually, it is a zoonotic virus generally transmitted from animals to humans. And in situations, it can also be transmitted through contaminated food or even directly between people. The natural host of the virus are the fruit bats that belongs to the Pteropodidae family. Now we will see where it has originated, how it has spread over a wide range of region, and so. Nipah virus was first identified during an outbreak of disease that took place in Kampong Singkai Nipah of Malaysia in 1998. On this occasion, pigs were the major host. So it's in Malaysia that the Nipah was reported for the first time in the history. Later in 2004, there in Bangladesh, humans became affected with Nipah virus as a result of consuming palm sap that was contaminated by infected fruit bats. So this was for the first time where history marked human-to-human transmission of Nipah virus, and that too was in Bangladesh. As you see in this map, these are the areas where Nipah virus infections are reported till date. It includes India, Australia, Malaysia. Though not completely, those parts marked in the orange color indicates the areas which are already infected by Nipah virus, and a number of countries in Southeast Asia are at risk with reference to Nipah virus. The regions marked with this yellow color in this map indicates those risky areas. These are some factual informations. Now we will see what are the symptoms shown by an infected person. The initial symptoms will be fever, headache, drowsiness, and that will be followed by disorientation and mental confusion. In fact, Nipah virus infection in human has a range of clinical representations from asymptomatic infection to acute respiratory syndrome and fatal encephalitis. Beyond that, the Nipah virus is also capable of causing disease in pigs and other domestic animals. So this shows us how easily it gets transmitted from animals to human beings. The most important concern or the factor that increases the fear of the people against Nipah virus is that there is no vaccine available for either human beings or for animals. So keep this factor in mind. It is yet to find out that a vaccine in order to tackle this serious disease. The primary case of treatment for humans is just intensive supportive care. So all that we could do once we are affected by it is to provide intensive supportive care and to control it from further spreading. There is a fact that we have to remember, culling out of fruit bats are not an effective solution to this problem. You may be thinking why? Because they are an important agent of the web of nature. They aid the distribution of plants by carrying fruits, and there exists a mutualism between the plants and the bats, which is technically known as chiropterophily. So culling them will cause disturbance to the biodiversity. Other than that, it may also lead to the protest from the side of environment activists and so on. Now we'll look into the challenges posed by the outbreak in India, especially in the state of Kerala. It has resulted in economic loss, as many countries like UAE banned export of fruits from India. Many of the institutions were kept closed for long times regardless of private-public nature. This created huge loss in the system in different ways. The critics pointed that lack of research and development facilities had negatively impacted on preventing the outbreak and so. Yet another important challenge was the spreading of fake news. Remember, it would be you and me who have spread that. So, yet another important challenge that we have faced was spreading of fake news. It had created distress among people and pulled back many from actively performing their social responsibility. So to tackle all these, the government had taken appreciable action. They have prevented spread of fake news and have tried to prevent the spread of disease by giving primary health care and treatment at times. Also by keeping various offices and education institutions closed in order to prevent the massive spreading. So now, the way forward. The first one is to include preventive and mitigation measures in our national health policy to improve our research and development facilities, and by channelizing media in the proper way, that is by preventing them from spreading fake news, by seeking their support and help to make people aware. So that's all about Nipah virus. Now you can download the material from the link given below And that's all for the day. Wish you all good luck. Thank you.